So I was a happy kid. I've always been a happy kid. First and second grade, when I got taken out of class, it was more of this, ooh, fun. I get to go hang out with other teachers. When I became older, it was more of the idea that I was different and maybe not necessarily in a good way. I don't think I actually knew what dyslexia meant until I was in 8th grade. It was just a word someone put on me saying, this is why you can't read. It's what my parents always wanted is like, I want you to be able to have every opportunity that is presented to you and you not have to turn it down because you don't feel like you're smart enough for it. That's the biggest reason why my mom and dad decided for me to go to the Carroll School, because they wanted that confidence to be instilled in me. Bounders is a class that is everything from just exploring the woods to team building exercises. The point of it was to learn motivation.
If you can try to make that, that's good. Yeah, then lift your right foot to that hole up there, yeah.
And being able to push yourself harder than you actually thought you could.
Yeah.
For me, I had a very strong connection to being outside and being in nature. Bounders gave me an hour, 45 minutes during the day where I got to decompress and be in my element and feel really smart. There's an activity at the Bounders program where there's these hanging tires. I remember being out on this tire and being like, I'm never going to be able to hold on. And then having all of my classmates cheer me on.
You got this, girl! We love you!
I took a big breath and said, I can do this. And I think it was in that very moment when I realized going to the Carroll School was the best decision I could have possibly made for myself. Because if I can get over the little things like getting my foot out of a tire and being able to complete something, and then why can't I get to the end of a sentence or be able to finish a paragraph or be able to read that hard book? During college, I started working for an organization called Outward Bound. I then went on to work for Outward Bound in Australia and then traveled to New Zealand. One of the places I've recently been is Yangshuo, China, which is a climbing destination for Westerners and Chinese people. I get climbing and it is hard. It is really hard. There's a roof that I have to get up and over to get to the top. It's this really hard move that I don't think I'm capable of making, and I get kind of discouraged and I fall. And I'm sitting there in my harness and I remember back to different times and when I was in a challenging situation and what I did to get over it. Even one of those times when I was at the Carroll School, getting through a challenge and feeling really good about it. I think that's why the Carroll School is so important.
Woo! That's it.
Really, it's a confidence thing. It's the understanding that dyslexia isn't a disease or a problem. It's just a different way of looking at the world. It just makes you a different person. It makes you smart the way you are.